Ladies and gentlemen, the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes mp4-23 and the 2008 driver lineup: Lewis Hamilton, Heikki Kaiveloinen, Pedro de la Rosa and Gary Paffett.
Now, Lewis, let's start off with you first of all. Obviously, 2007 was a fantastic season for you and a tough act to follow, but, you know, how are you going to attack the 2008 season?
No, after such a great season in 2007, I think I'm going to approach it very, very similar to how I did last year. However, I think we'll have a better car, we have a new teammate. I think as a team are stronger, and I think as a driver I've developed so much over one season that I feel that I'll be a lot stronger than I was last year, this year. So fingers crossed with the same sort of mentality and same sort of approach, determination, we can do well.
Now, Heikki, first of all, welcome to the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes team. Tell us, what are your first impressions so far, and how are you going to attack the 2008 season, and what is your goal?
Well, I'd like to also welcome everybody here and good afternoon. And of course, for me, it's a fantastic opportunity. It's a big step forward in my career to join the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes. And so far, I've been very impressed what I've seen at the factory, walking, meeting engineers, meeting designers, meeting different people. It's very obvious that everybody is very motivated and very determined to return to the top, and I will do absolutely maximum that I can before the first race so that I'm as well prepared as I can, and then we start the season from Melbourne, and hopefully we can do some good results.
Now, over to you, Pedro. You have the task of taking this car out on the track later this week in Jerez for the first time. Just tell us, how much has this car changed from last year, particularly without traction control and engine braking?
Well, I mean, the regulations change year by year and we'll have to adapt like we've always have to, but I don't think that the lack of driver aids will make a big impact on ourselves. We just get used to what we are given, what is thrown into us, but I think lap times will be similar.
What sort of developments have you been undertaking to take forward onto this car for this year?
Well, I think obviously the biggest changes, as Pedro has said, is the electronics with the traction control and everything, and it's changed slightly, our approach, but pretty much it's the just continued development. That's what Formula One's about. It's not about how you start the year, how the car is. It's how you develop during the season and over the winter. And you know, we've been doing a massive amount of development and engineering at the McLaren Technology Centre, and also the winter testing. We'd already started running the car without the electronics, without traction control, and development's gone very well. So I think it's basically the same as we've done before, just you know, try and improve our development and just make the package as competitive as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Lewis, Heikki, Pedro and Gary, the 2008 drivers for the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes team. Thank you very much indeed. Martin, first of all, I'm going to turn to you. It doesn't feel like 2 minutes ago we were in the last race of Brazil. So we can just